Hello aspirants, welcome to your very own channel Pretrap, where textbook theories meet actual prelims trap. So let's begin with question number 1. Consider the fundamental economic problem of scarcity and choice. Number 1. Scarcity is a temporary phenomenon that affects only developing nations and can be permanently eliminated once a country achieves high per capita GDP. Number 2, because resources are scarce relative to unlimited human wants, every society must choose how to allocate its scarce resources among alternative uses. Number 3, the existence of scarcity implies that choices invariably involve an opportunity cost. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is option C. 2 and 3 are correct. Statement 1 is incorrect. Scarcity is a universal and permanent economic condition facing all societies, rich and poor alike, because human wants are limitless while economic resources are finite. Question number 2 is consider the shape and properties of the production possibility curve. Number 1. A standard PPC is concave to the origin because of the increasing marginal opportunity cost which arises as resources are shifted from one goods production to another where they are less efficient. Number 2. A linear PPC implies constant marginal opportunity cost between two goods. Number 3. Any point lying inside the PPC indicates inefficient utilization of available resources or unemployment of factors of production. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is option D. All are correct. Actually, UPSC focuses on most of the type questions like curve type of questions. That's why I include this question. Question number 3 is what does the law of diminishing marginal utility state? Option A. As a consumer consumes successive units of a good continuously, the marginal utility derived from each additional unit declines. Option B. Total utility decreases with every extra unit consumed from the very first unit. Option C. Marginal utility remains constant regardless of how many units are consumed. Option D. The price of a good falls automatically as the consumer buys more quantities. And the answer is option A. As a consumer consumes successive units of a good continuously, the marginal utility derived from each additional unit declines. Like you will take the example of pizza. When you take the first bite of pizza, you will feel the maximum utility, but after some times you will feel the less utility. Question number 4 is consider the properties of an indifference curve in ordinal utility analysis. Number 1. An indifference curve slopes downward from left to right because if the quantity of one good is increased, the quantity of other good must decrease to maintain the same level of satisfaction. Number 2. Indifference curves can intersect each other if consumer preferences change dynamically. Number 3. Higher indifference curves represent higher levels of satisfaction. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is option B. 1 and 3 are correct. Statement 2 is incorrect. Indifference curves can never intersect each other because intersection violates the assumption of consistency and transitivity of consumer preferences. Next question is what determines the slope of a consumer's budget line, which is also known as price line? Option A, the ratio of the prices of the two goods. Option B, the total income of the consumer. Option C, the consumer's subjective preferences. Option D, the marginal utility of money. And the answer is option A, the ratio of the prices of the two goods. Students often think the budget line slope is determined by income. Income determines the position of the budget line, whereas its slope is strictly determined by the market price ratios. Question number 6 is, what conditions define consumer equilibrium using indifference curve analysis? Number 1, the budget line must be tangent to indifference curve. Number 2, the indifference curve must be convex to the origin at the point of tangency. Number 3, total consumer income must be entirely exhausted. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is option A, all are correct. Next question is, what is the inferior good in consumer demand theory and how does its demand respond to changes in income? Option A, a good whose demand decreases as the consumer's income increases. Option B, a good that has inferior physical quality and cannot be consumed by humans. Option C, a good whose price is fixed at zero by the government. Option D, a good that violates the law of demand entirely. So it's very obvious that the answer is option A. Question number 8 is, consider the relationship between marginal utility and total utility. Number 1, when marginal utility is positive, total utility increases. Number 2, when marginal utility becomes zero, total utility reaches at its maximum point. Number 3, when marginal utility becomes negative, total utility begins to fall. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is option D, all are correct. Question number 9 is, what is a given good and why does it violate the standard law of demand? Option A, it is a special type of inferior good where the negative income effect outweighs the substitution effect, causing the demand curve to slope upward. Option B, it is a luxury good consumed exclusively by high income elites, meaning its price has no impact on demand. Option C, it is a public good provided entirely free of cost by the central government. Option D, it is a good that has zero substitute in the market. And the answer is option A. Given goods are the ultimate UPSC trap regarding the law of demand. All given goods are inferior goods, but not all inferior goods are given goods. The dominance of the income effect over the substitution effect is what causes the upward slope. And the last question is, in the context of the substitution effect of a price change, option A, when the price of a good falls, it becomes relatively cheaper compared to its substitutes, prompting the consumer to substitute it for the other goods, independent of any change in real income. Option B, it always operates in the opposite direction of the price change, meaning a lower price always increases quantity demanded via substitution. Option C, both A and B are correct. Option D, it only applies to normal goods and has zero effect on inferior goods. So the answer is option C. Both A and B are correct. Now we have reached the end of the session for today. I hope these questions are helping you in your revision and surely an eye-opener for both beginners and repeaters in how to approach for questions. Thank you. See you tomorrow in the next video.